Hey, this is Matt from Dynamic, and today we are going to get going with Passkey wallets in just a couple of minutes. Let's start in our documentation here, docs.dynamic.xyz, excuse me. Let's make sure you have the dashboard open, app.dynamic.xyz, and let's make sure you have Dynamic integrated into an app. Easiest way to do that is using the quick start. There's another video on that, which I'll link below this one. Super. So our next step is to look for embedded wallets, visit the overview. I'll leave this to you to read. There are a few options. Today we're going to get started with passkeys and secure enclaves. It's a great option, especially for mobile first, PWA, and passkeys in general are garnering a lot of support right now. Let's go to that documentation. I won't read through this with you on the video, but it's worthwhile reading through it yourself. Let's look at the setup guide. We've already covered this step. What we'll do is toggle embedded passkey wallets on. Here in the dashboard, we'll go to our configurations tab. Here in the email/social auth and embedded wallet section, we'll click on it. Make sure we have email enabled. And here, we're going to enable passkey wallets. You notice we have a choice here. Automatic, everyone will be prompted to create a wallet after onboarding. Or manual, we define where it should appear. We'll go through both steps, okay? Now we're going to do it just using email, but you could equally do it using social signup too. Let's save those changes. And what we are going to do is here we will clear our local storage just to make sure that nothing remains. I'll do a quick refresh. You would not need to do this in your application. This is for demonstration purposes. We'll go for connect our wallet. And here you see we have email. Now at the moment, wallets are on top. And we can still log in using, for example, MetaMask, which is great. However, for our use case, what we might want to do is take a bit more control over our Web 2 first onboarding strategy. So down here in the design configurations, we could either put email first above wallets, or perhaps make it email only. Now in this case, let's give a go for email only. Let's save that, go back to our app, sign out. And here we have email only. Super. So this is a great strategy if you want to onboard Web 2. Now here you see we're using the normal widget, which pops open the mobile. Bear in mind you also have the option to use what's called the embedded widget. You can see it here. And this can be used, let me show it to you with no background, if you want to embed the sign-up flow directly into your app without having something like a sign-up button. So that's definitely another option available to you. For now, we're just going to use the normal widget. Here, we'll do this, and we could, of course, customize this text. We won't do it right now. Let's go for something like Matt, plus 444. I need to use one I haven't used before. At dynamic.xyz. And let's give this a go. We should be prompted with an OTP. Let me get that for you right now. If no one reaches it first and manages to hack me. While I enter it on the screen, we have 922.143. Wonderful. We're now prompted to set up our passkey. This is the automatic flow that we talked about here in the dashboard. Let's go back to it for one moment. Wallet creation is on. The customer will be prompted to create a wallet after onboarding, as we are. Now let's set up that passkey. I will save it inside my 1Password. You do not have to do this. Okay. I will use my YubiKey for this. And 1Password loves to have issues sometimes, but it's okay in this instance. There we go. We are signed up. We have our embedded wallet right here, and we can use it. It's wonderful. There's our email. If we go to the user management tab, we should see, let's give it a look. If we go by email, let's try this. You can see here we have our turnkey-based EVM wallet right here associated with this email. Wonderful. That was the automatic flow. Let's change things up a bit. Back in the dashboard, let's go over to our configurations and move this from automatic to manual. Right here. We will log out again. Now if I do something similar, +333 for example, XYZ, let's go through this OTP process again. We did not receive an embedded wallet. Nothing happened. That's because it's not meant to. We turned it off. However, what we can now do is use a hook. So we can use something called use embedded wallet. You'll find it down here in the SDK reference under, hooks, use embedded wallet, and it looks just like this. I'll link it below the video. Here we created a component to show you this. It does exactly what is in the example. We created a button which, when clicked, calls this hook, and if it returns correctly, shows us the wallet ID. So instead of using the widget, since we're now already signed in, it should be okay. Let's use the create wallet button right here. Let's give this a go. Create wallet, same deal. So this is up to you when you want to trigger this flow. Perhaps you want to do it closer to when the user is actually making a transaction that requires the wallet. It's a great thing to do in that case. However, if you want to get it done up front so the user doesn't need to worry about it again, you can turn automatic on. So those are the two options available to you. Now there's lots more where this came from. We're introducing many different kinds of embedded wallets in the future. I've just showed you the main one for now so we can get up and running. Any questions, don't hesitate to comment on this video. Thank you very much.